Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start first chapter of Maths 1 of 10th standard, that is linear equation in two variables. Now what is the linear equation to variable? Before understanding the definition of linear equation, we will first separate in three parts. Linear equation in two variable. We will separate this in three parts. First part will be linear, second part will be equation, and the third part will be two variables. Now the first part is linear. So linear means what? The degree of this equation should be equals to 1. Equation means it should contain equal to sign, and two variables means it should contain two variables. Variables are the alphabets or the letters which are not constant. It means we can denote it by any number. Both the simultaneous equation should satisfy that number. Okay, that equation. So that is called as linear equation in two variables. Now the definition is the equation which containing two different variables containing two different variables where the highest degree of each of the variable is 1, and the general form of linear equation is ax plus by plus c, it is equals to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers, where a, b, c are real numbers, and a and b should not be equals to 0 at the same time. A and B should not be equals to 0 at the same time. Why it is said that A and B should not be equals to 0? Because the general format of linear equation is ax plus by plus c, it is equals to 0. If we take A and B equals to 0, so we get 0 into x plus 0 into y plus c is equals to 0. We know that if we multiply 0 by any number or any alphabet, so we get the answer as 0. So 0 into x, it is equals to 0, 0 into y, that is also equals to 0, plus c is equals to 0. It means finally we get c is equals to 0, and this is not the linear equation in two variable, because the definition of linear equation is it should contain two different variables. It should contain two different variables, and a and b should not be equals to 0 at the same time, and the degree of each of the variable should be equals to 1. Highest degree of each of the variable is equals to 1. Now we will see some questions and we will decide whether they are linear equations or not. Now the first question is 3a plus 4b is equals to 12. Second question is 4 by x plus 5 by y is equals to 7. Third question is 6xy minus x is equals to 5. Fourth one, root 2a plus root 5y is equals to 3. Fifth one is 4xy 0x plus 4y is equals to 5, and the last one x plus 0y is equals to minus 3, and we will decide whether they are linear equations or not. Now see the first one, 3a plus 4b is equals to 12. Is it a linear equation or not? Yes, it is a linear equation because it is following the definition. Now what is the definition? It should contain two different variables where the highest degree of each of the variables should be 1 and the coefficients and the constant should be the real numbers. We know that 3, 4 and 12 are the real numbers, and the degree of a and b, it is equals to 1. Therefore, it is the linear equation into variables. Now see the second one, 4 by x plus 5 by y is equals to 7. Let's decide, is it a linear equation or not. We have given 4 by x plus 5 by y is equals to 7. Let's do cross multiplication here. If after doing cross multiplication we get 4y plus 5x divided by xy is equals to 7. After shifting xy we get 4y plus 5x is equals to 7xy. Let's shift left hand side to the right side. We get finally 7xy minus 4y minus 5x is equals to 0. Now if we see here, the degree of this equation is 2, because according to law of indices x and y is in multiplication. So if both the alphabets letters or variables are in multiplication, the degree is 1. So if we do addition of powers, the highest degree of this equation is 2. It means it is not the linear equation. So it is not the linear equation. Now see, 6xy minus x is equals to 0. Here in this case also x and y are in multiplication. So the highest degree of this equation will be 2. Highest degree of this equation will be 2. Therefore, this is not the linear equation into variable. Same here also, here the degree is 2. That's why it is not the linear equation. Now see in fourth example, root 2a plus root 5y is equals to 3. Now here two different variables are given. First one is a and second one is y. Here the degree of each of the variable is 1, but the coefficients are root 2 and root 5. So you may have be confused in this case, but don't be confused, because root 2 and root 5 are the irrational numbers, and we know that irrational numbers are also called as the real numbers. It is also in the category of real numbers. So it follows the definition of the linear equation into variables. That's why it is the linear equation into variables. Now see this example, 0x plus 4y is equals to 0. If we solve this, 0 into multiplied by x, we get 0. That's why we get we find after solving this we get 4y is equals to 5. It means it should not it means it is not containing two variables, but we can write it as 0x plus 4y equals to 5, and we know that 0 is a real number and 4 and 5 are also the real numbers. That's why it is the linear equation into variables. These two are same, only the places are interchanged. So this is also the linear equation into variable. Now we will see how to solve the linear equation into variables. We know that these two are the linear equation into variable. Let's consider this one is equation number first and the second one is equation number 2. Remember one thing, whenever we have to solve two linear equations, so by elimination method, so in that case we have to eliminate any one of the variable. It means, and to eliminate any one of the variable, either the sign of the variable should be different or same. It means the term should be either different or the same. And if the terms are same, and signs are also same, then in that case we will do subtraction. It means same terms subtraction, different terms addition. Now see in this case, here the second term is b plus b and here the second term is minus b. So I told you already that same term subtraction. If plus sign is given, in that case we will do subtraction. If one sign is plus and second sign is minus, then in that case we will do addition. Now here one plus sign, one minus sign is given, so that's why we will do addition. So we will write adding equation 1 and 2. So first equation is 2a plus b equals to 6 and second is 6a minus b is equals to 18. We are doing addition here. So 2a plus 6a, that is equals to 8a. This plus b minus b, it will get cancelled. 6 plus 18, that is equals to 24. So 8a is equals to 24. Therefore we get a is equals to 24 divided by 8, that is equals to 3. It means we get the value of a is equals to 3. Now we have to find out the value of b. So putting a is equal to 3 in equation number 1. It is not necessary that only you have to put in equation number 1, you can put it in equation number 2 also. So putting a equals to 3 in equation number 1, twice a plus b is equals to 6. So 2 into 3 plus b equals to 6. 2 3s are 6 plus b equals to 6. So b is equals to 6 minus 6. Therefore we get b is equals to 0. So the two solutions of the simultaneous quadratic equations are 3 and 0, and we write it as the answer 3, 0 are the solutions of these two simultaneous quadratic equation. Okay, now we will see second example. It is of some different type. Second example, that is 99x plus 501y, it is equals to 499, and thus that is equation number 1. 101x plus 99, sorry, it is 99y, it is equals to 501, that we will take it as equation number 2. First equation is 99x plus 101y equals to 499, and the second equation is 101x plus 99y equals to 501. If you will concentrately see this equation, now see here in both the equations the coefficient of x and y are interchanged. In both the equations, coefficients of x and y are interchanged. Now how to solve this equation? If you will solve this by simple elimination method, so it is difficult to solve. For this to solve this equation, we have some different trick. That is what we will do in this type of equation. First we will add this and subtract this, and we will find some other two different equation. So let's do adding equation 1 and 2. First equation is 99x plus 101y equals to 499, and the second equation is 101x plus 99y equals to 501. Do the addition. 101 plus 99, it is equals to 200. This is also equals to 200. So 200x plus 200y is equals to 499 plus 501, that is equals to 1000. 200, 200, 1000, and we know that 1000 is divisible by 200. So dividing by 200, we get x plus y is equals to 5. First, second equation, so we will give this as equation number 3. So we get the third equation after addition, that is x plus y is equals to 5. After this, we will do subtracting equation second from 1. So subtracting equation second from 1. 99x plus 101y equals to 499 minus 101x plus 99y equals to 501. Now remember one thing, whenever we are doing subtraction, sign of second equation are change. It means if there is plus sign, it becomes minus. If it is minus sign, there is plus. Now here in equation we have given plus sign. So here it will be minus. Plus sign is given. So this will also be minus. Here it will also be minus. So 99 minus 101, and that change sign we will consider whenever we have to do subtraction. 99 minus 101, it is minus 2x. 101 minus 99, that is plus 2y, equals to 499 minus 501, that is minus 2. Now see, this equation contains the coefficient minus 2 plus 2, 2. That means we know that it is divisible by 2, or you can also divide it by minus 2. We will divide it by 2. We will divide it by 2. So we get minus x plus y is equals to minus 1. Okay. Now this is equation number 3. So this will be equation number 4. Now see, third and fourth equation. Third equation is x plus y equals to 5. Fourth equation is x minus x plus y equals to minus 1. Okay. See here, plus x minus x plus y minus plus y. Okay. So in that case you can do either addition or do subtraction. We will do addition, adding equation 3 and 4th. Third equation is x plus y equals to 5, and the fourth equation is minus x plus y equals to minus 1. We are doing addition, so no need to change the sign. This is no sign is given here, it means here sign plus x. So plus minus will get cancelled. We get y plus y, that is 2y, and 5 minus 1, that is 4. 2y, it is equals to 4. It means 2y is equals to 4. Therefore we get y is equals to 4 by 2. It means y is equals to 2. Now we have to find out the value of x. So to find out the value of x, you can put the value of y in any of the equation, either in equation number 3rd or in equation number 4th. Okay. So putting y is equals to 2 in equation number 3. That will be easy to find out. That's why I am putting this value in equation number 3. X plus y is equals to 5. So x plus 2 equals to 5. Therefore we get x equals to 5 minus 2. After shifting this, it will be x equals to 5 minus 2. So we get the final answer, x is equals to 3. Therefore we can say that x comma y is equals to 3 comma 2 are the solutions of these two simultaneous equation. This thing you have to remember, that whenever the coefficient of x and y are interchanged in the equation, in that case you have to do addition and you have to do first addition and then subtraction, and you have to get two other different equation and solve this by elimination method. Okay. Now the question arises in front of us is, why we are learning this? What is the aim behind this? What is the need of that? What are the real life applications of linear equation in two variables? Now we can convert any of the real life situation into algebraic form. How? Let's take an example. Suppose let the age of father is twice the age of his son. First condition we have given, the age of father is twice the age of his son. 10 years ago, father's age was 3 times the age of his son Therefore, find their present ages. Find their present ages. Okay. We are looking for the real life application of linear equation in two variables. For that, I have taken one example. Let the age of father is twice the age of his son, and 10 years ago father's age was 3 times the age of his son. Find their present ages. This can be the real life situation, and by taking the help of linear equations in two variables, you can find out the ages of both of them, that means father and his son. So let's solve this equation. Let the age of father is x years. Let the age of father is x years, and I am talking about the present age, and the age of his son is y years. Okay, I have taken, let the age of his father is x years and age of son is y years. Now see the first condition. First condition we have given the age of father is twice the age of his son. It means we have given, according to first condition, father's age is equals to twice means 2 times the age of his son. Okay, now what is father's age? Father's age is x years. It means x is equals to 2 of his son's age is y years. Okay, if we have to convert it into general form of linear equation, so this can be x minus 2y equals to 0. Let's give this as equation number 1. Now see the second condition. Second condition we have given is 10 years ago father's age was 3 times the age of his son. 10 years ago. It is talking about the 10 years ago. So first we have to find out the ages of both of them 10 years ago. So before 10 years we will find first their ages. So before 10 years father's age will be, the present age of father is x. So before 10 years father's age will be x minus 10, and before 10 years son's age will be equals to y minus 10. Okay, now the second condition is given, father's age was 3 times the age of his son. It means according to second condition, before 10 years father's age equals to 3 times age of his son. Now before 10 years what is father's age? Father's age was x minus 10. It is equals to 3 times of his son. Before 10 years son age was y minus 10. Let's solve this and convert it into the linear equation. So x minus 10 equals to 3 into y, that will be 3y, minus 3 into 10, that will be 30. Let's shift this 2 terms to the left side. X minus 10 minus 3y. See in first equation, okay, constant is given on right side, so we will write here constant also in right side. For that x minus 3y, we will shift this plus 10 to the right side. So this will be minus 30 plus 10, x minus 3y equals to minus 20. That is equation number 2. First equation is x minus 2y equals to 0, and the second equation is x minus 3y equals to minus 20. In both the equations, first term is same with same signs, and I already told you that when terms are same with same sign, in that case we will do subtraction. So subtracting equation number 2 from 1. So equation 1 minus equation 2. First equation is x minus 2y equals to 0 and second equation is x minus 3y equals to minus 20. And whenever we have to do subtraction, the sign of second equation r gets changed. Plus will become minus and minus will become plus. In this case here no sign is given, it means the sign is plus. So this x will get cancelled. 2y plus 3y, that means y, and the plus sign, so we get y is equals to 20. Therefore we get y is equals to 20. And what is y? What is y? Is 20 years. Present age of sun is 20 years. Now we have to find out 20. Put y equals to 20. X minus 2 into 20 equals to 0. X minus 40 equals to 0. After shifting this minus 40 to the right side, we get x is equals to 40. It means the present age of father's age is equals to 40 years and son's age is equals to 20 years.